What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Scrap Mechanic, and today I've built a Spleef map, but I didn't build it for my friends. I built it for these robots, and it's kind of amazing. I've decided it was cool to try out Robot Spleef. I've been getting a lot of comments on the Spleef videos about different types of Spleef, and I got a lot of comments about different robot variations and things I should do with automated Spleef vehicles, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just build a fully automatic robot Spleef and see what happens, and, you know, you take your bets. I mean, who do you think's gonna win? You got red, yellow, green, and blue, and they're on these rotating platforms that move back and forth to sort of randomize the start. So the entire start will happen on these little platforms where they kind of get sent off in a different direction. And then, of course, this base they're on moves way off the edge of the map, so they don't have a secure space to go back to, and the map becomes just this cardboard circle. It's pretty awesome, to be honest. I've been watching a couple of them when I was, like, testing this out, and I really enjoy it. Like, I just like watching it. It's really cool. They're sort of predictable because they're, like, really simple robots, but they work, and it's cool, and I'd love to hear your comments about what other things we could do to these robots to make them better. So I'll explain how they work, because they're quite simple. I mean, we aren't using any mods, we're using basic sensors, so there's only so much you can really do with that. But when we turn on the robots, they have these guns, of course, they move forward like a normal robot, and that sort of thing. The hard part about Spleef was I had to make sure that the robots didn't just avoid, you know, cracks, right? Because you want them to be able to drive over a crack, no problem, but you don't want them to actually drive off the cliff or into a hole. If there's a hole, they should try and spin away from the hole. So we've got these two arms here, and we've got a bunch of sensors. These sensors aiming flat, these three here, they're just to detect other robots. So if any one of these sensors sees another robot, it'll turn away from it. So basically, if there's a robot on the left, one of these sensors is going to pick it up and the robot will turn away from it. If there's one on the right, it'll turn away from that. If one of these robots sees something on both sides, no matter what, it'll always turn to the left. That's sort of important to remember. Sometimes they'll always just turn to the left. So if you see a robot get jammed between two other robots, it's probably going to try turning to the left. They will shove each other. That's why the wheels are contained. It's all right. They're pretty good. But these diagonal sensors, these are the ones that actually do hole detection. And I'm really kind of happy about this. This is really cool. So we can put like a 3-wide barrier here. And the way it works is unless both of these diagonal sensors get triggered off at the same time, right now they're constantly on, right? They're seeing the ground. But unless both of them get triggered off, it doesn't think that that's a hole. So what happens is when you go across a crack like this, both of the sensors are not off. They'll go off one at a time, but one of them will always be on just because the crack is not wide enough. So if we launch this at the hole, you'll see it'll just drive right over this. It doesn't really care. But if we make a bigger hole, you know, like an actual hole, it's gonna see that and go, oh no, this is a big hole. I gotta turn away from that, and look at that. It just shuts off one set of wheels. So they don't turn, you know, like a tank. They don't reverse the wheels or anything. It just shuts off one set. So they are always moving forward, but they do have a sharp turning radius. Originally, I did this with like an actual steering bearing and some steering controls and stuff, but no, it didn't work. They just kind of, the steering was just too slow. It was too much of a lag. So the only other way we could do this is we could maybe use some mods or something, but I don't think you can get mods. Well, you can get mods into challenge mode, but it's annoying. I think you have to copy like some game files and redo your Scrap Mechanic directory. But yeah, vanilla robots, it's pretty sweet. We're gonna play some Robot Spleef. I've been talking too much already. I'm sorry. I got really excited and I really enjoyed this robot. It was a cool build. It works out quite well. I did a bunch of changes to it, mainly with like sensor positions and stuff when I was doing some testing. But we're gonna play some Robot Spleef and we're just gonna see, you know, which one of these first to 3 wins, you know, normal Spleef rules. We got red, yellow, green, and blue. Obviously the starting location here, all on the same side. That might play into an effect. I don't know, you know, how it's gonna go. We're gonna try and randomize the starts a little bit. I did put in a system for that. They all rotate the platforms at slightly different like intervals, so they're not all rotating at the same time. And then we launch them at a random time, and it should work. So let's go. Let's play some Spleef. I'm super excited. Let's start the platform rotation. And on this one, let's launch it like 5 seconds, you know? So the platforms have rotated some weird interval for 5 seconds. Let's get up into our observatory, and here we go. Okay, red's going very diagonal. Yellow, you gotta get off the platform, bud. It should get off the platform. Okay, yellow's following red into the corner. Green and blue are going straight across pretty much. Red's gonna turn away from the hole there. Also, it's weird, these large pistons flicker for some reason. Sorry about that. I have no idea why. This is the only map I've ever seen that happen on, but for some reason the large pistons flicker. All right, they're all making streaks now. Now the thing with this is, which is kind of funny, and I didn't really realize it until after it, they don't really turn much mid-path, right? They're only really designed to look for stuff in their way, and if they see something in their way, you know, they turn away from that. So, you know, I don't really know how it's gonna play out. Yellow's just going completely on its own to the other side of the map. Red and green are about to have a problem here. No, green's gonna avoid it. Yeah, green's just wiggling. Oh, they're stuck. Okay. Oh, blue cut out a big square. Red and green are yellow's going honestly over in the corner by itself. Blue looks like it's gonna go cut out a triangle. Red and green might both just kill each other here. I think red's trying to turn away from the, maybe once red sees the edge, it'll turn away from the edge. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, they might clear up here. Yellow did a complete 180 right at the edge of the map and is going back towards this hole. Blue cut out another big chunk. Oh, red killed green. Yeah, red bumped green off. You can see green's track there ends. Green is gone. Yellow's gonna see that hole and turn away from it. Okay, blue might be dead here. That's a pretty big cut. No, is blue gonna make it? No, blue made it. Wow. I think red might be screwed here. Well, no, red could maybe do a 180 and come back up this way. This is crazy. This is actually insanely long. They're all spread out. I don't know. Blue's gonna cut out some section here for sure. Oh, red just cut out a big section. Okay, red, what are you doing, red? You gotta do a 180. No, red screwed himself. Red couldn't do the 180 in time. There goes red. Yeah, I think it saw this, but then it saw that hole as well. And like I said, you know, if they see a hole on both sides, it's gonna default turn to the left. And I think that's what happened there. So it saw a hole on one side and then it saw a hole on the other side and it default turned to the left. This is actually insane. Blue's going way over here. Yellow's gonna cut out a huge chunk, probably screwing themselves over here. They're literally about to cut out this massive chunk. Yeah, there goes that. And then they're gonna cut out this other chunk. And then they're gonna be stuck on a tiny little chunk. Okay, blue has cut out another big chunk. This is literally who's gonna survive. Like, yellow's only got this chunk. There's no way they're making it back up that path. All right, let's see. Who's gonna, yellow's just, yeah. Yellow saw a hole on both sides. Yellow is now completely screwed. I think yellow's dead. And yeah, you know, yellow got stuck first. I'm gonna give that point to blue. Blue cut himself out, but yellow got stuck first right here. And even if yellow didn't get stuck there in that groove, they would have driven off. All right, 1 point for blue. Unbelievable. I can't believe how long that took. All right, red's going a little less to the right this time. Green just, oh my God, green just killed itself. Green just did a full out 180. All right, green. Well, you know, sometimes that happens and there's nothing. Wow, look at it. Literally green got on the map. Must have seen like blue or something and turned away from blue and then also seen yellow. I maybe should have put like the pads, one in each of the 4 corners, but this was obviously easy to set up for the controls. I just have spud guns turn on the switches on top of each of these. Anyway, green's out very early. That's unfortunate. Yellow looks like it's gonna cut red off. Oh, there's a gap there. Look at that. A gap actually formed. Unbelievable. That usually doesn't happen with these. That's so cool. That means this is not gonna get cut out. Okay, red's turning to the right. That's actually fine. Red's gonna go back. Yellow's gonna go this way. Dodge blue. Blue and red are gonna intersect here, but I think they're both just gonna turn away from each other. Yeah, see, they both see each other, so they're just gonna turn away. Originally, I didn't have them turn away from each other as much. Like, I had less sensors for them to see each other with, and I found they just kind of hit each other too much, and then jammed into each other. So I put all the extra sensors on, like, the sides and stuff to make sure they really avoid each other. Yellow's, once again, going off, doing their own thing. Literally gonna cut out the whole map. Blue's probably gonna cut out red. No, because that's attached. There's nothing to cut out here. Oh. Blue's turning to the right. Oh, now regretting it and trying to turn to the left. Blue just killed itself. Wow, great job, Blue. Yeah, I might need to make better robots. These robots are cool, and like this is version 1.0. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you have ideas on how to make better robots. But I just got so many comments about robot spleef and like how to put robot. Oh, yellow's gonna. Oh, this is gonna be it. Look at this. Red's gonna cut this big square out. Yellow's gonna come cut out this triangle, instantly killing red. Right here. Yellow, red, dead. Wow, what a win for yellow. All right, 1-1, yellow, blue. All right, let's go on like three seconds. Let's see what this does. Yellow, blue, 1-1. We'll see first to get 3. Red's going super diagonal that time. Yellow is turning around. Yellow. What are you doing? This sometimes happens, and there goes yellow. All right, well, hope you guys didn't vote for yellow. Yeah, my launch platform could use some work. like the rotating platform is great, but because these move so slow, sometimes they're kind of stupid in getting off the platform. Like they don't get off quick enough. And that's just, you know, it's just the reality of it. That's robot Spleef for you. Last time it was green, this time it was yellow. All right, it's blue's the only one with a point on the board here. Red's gonna avoid green, get shoved into the corner. Interesting, but then red's gonna turn away from that. And then probably go right up, yeah, right into green. Blue's gonna come this way. Okay, all three of them are gonna get jammed in the corner. I did have to put diagonal corners for robot Spleef. Originally I had these like rigid, you know, square corners, and the robots would sometimes go into the corner and then just not know where to go because you'd see open space on both sides, right? All right, red did a full 180, he's coming back down. Blue, red's gonna cut out the first little bit. It's not gonna be much. Green's gonna cut out a bit as well. Nothing really. This is actually gonna be a good round. They're all sort of spreading out. Red's gonna probably hit off this wall and then go that way. Red's gonna cut out another triangle though. All right, green's going that way. I love watching the lines. It's so cool. I mean, obviously with, you know, player Spleef, we make a lot more curves. I should maybe make a robot that has a little bit of a random function in it that, you know, decides randomly to turn for a little bit every so often, but then also still has the sensors to avoid stuff. Maybe something like that would be cool so that they don't make just straight lines. Blue cut out a whole chunk of the map. All right, red's about to cut out a whole chunk of the map too though, and then is gonna be stuck on a tiny little thing. Red, don't cut yourself out. Oh no, red, you're just dumb. No, red just got stuck. Okay, well, red's out. Especially when green cuts this. Red, this is part of the problem with the sensors too. It could have turned this way, but it saw a hole. Like green's about to kill itself here because it sees a hole on both sides. This might be 2 points for blue. This is 2 points for blue, 100%. Wow. 2, 1, 0, 0. 2 for blue, 1 for yellow, 0 for red and green. All right, this is when I'm gonna find out, of course, that I actually have been keeping score wrong this whole time. Let's see if these launch correctly. Let's go. I did like a 7-second. Okay, green and yellow are both gonna die. Oh my God, green. People who have voted for green are just losing. It's now 3-player Spleef, apparently. Why did that happen twice now? Green's platform, maybe I'll put green's platform not rotating. I'll set it to not rotate. Maybe we'll set all 4 to not rotate. No, that'll be bad. Yeah, I'll set green's to not rotate. Green is struggling for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe something's wrong with the platform rotation. Green just can't get off the platform. All right, first off, yellow cut out a triangle, stuck behind the pack. Everyone's moving up the same side this time. Blue actually just, yeah, cut straight across. I'm surprised this isn't cut out, but I guess it's attached there. Of course, the whole border of the map is not, you know, cut outable. I almost fell off there. That was crazy. All right, blue's coming up here. Come on, blue. Blue's got 2 points right now. So if blue gets a 3rd point, that's it. Yellow's gonna come up and cut off blue, actually. Blue's just like freaking out. Blue's like, oh no, there's an edge there, but oh no, there's yellow. So it's just sort of navigating between the two. All right, it's slowed up a bit. Kind of cut a big hole. Red's gonna cut across, yellow's gonna intersect red. Blue's like fine. It's gonna see yellow. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I feel like blue's gonna die because blue's at the very back. You know, red's gonna make a big cut across, yellow's gonna come across. And yeah, when yellow and red's paths intersect, blue's dead. This whole section blue's on is gonna get cut out. Oh my God, yellow and red aren't gonna intersect though. Now red's doing, yellow's just bullying everybody. And blue's going into the corner. Blue. Gonna go back that way. Are you gonna be able to do that? I don't know if blue might just wiggle its way. Oh my God, blue's gonna wiggle its way down this path. Are you serious? It might slip off. This is a very narrow path. Look at it go. All right, let's look at yellow, red. Blue's gonna run it over there. It's dead. It's just a matter of time. Yellow's gonna go into the wall and turn left. Yellow, doesn't matter. Red's gonna also turn left. They're gonna 180 this. Oh no, yellow's going back diagonal. Oh! And red's going, that was so cool. Wow, yellow did like a 270-degree turn there. Blue's literally, I can't believe blue's still alive. This is insane. Blue's just wiggling its way. It's gonna cut itself out. Like when it gets to here, there's nowhere it can go. It's gonna fall off the map, but it's going super slow because it's wiggling. These cars are set up so they can't stop. That's why they have that left automatically. Like if both sensors, it's basically set up like if you see something on the left, stop your right motor so you turn to the right, away from the left. And there goes blue, right? And then the other side, it's set up so it's like, all right, if you see something on the, you know, left, turn your, or stop. If you see something on the right, turn off your left. Oh, red just died too. Red cut itself out. Wow. Nice job, yellow. I think that's 2 points for yellow, 2 points for blue. All right, I think that's 2-2. Hopefully I've been keeping score correctly. It's hard to keep track of. But yeah, the motor has to have a priority set left. There's a 10-second. Let's go to like 13. But yeah, the motor has to have a priority set left so that they never stop moving, right? Because if you saw something on both sides, then it would turn off both the left and right motors at the same time. And that's why they have that left turn priority. There we go, green. Get a good start. No, green, 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 green. Don't, what are you turning back for? Oh my God, green. Green, you had a good start. All right, red's got to win this or else it's over. If red doesn't win this, it's over. Blue and yellow take the... I might need to make a better starting platform next time. Green was fine until it did a 180 and was like, no. Maybe next time we'll have to build... I'll have to build like a 4-way platform and possibly do a different arena. I wouldn't mind putting these robots into a different style of arena or even, you know, making better robots and putting them into a better arena style. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. This could potentially be the last match. If blue or yellow gets the point, I'm pretty sure it's the last match. I think red's gonna clutch it though. Yellow's gonna die. Oh my God, yellow just saw blue and died. No way. Yeah, yellow just saw blue and died. That was amazing. It saw the edge and went to turn right, and then it saw blue and was like, oh no, I can't go towards another robot, which, you know, I might have to change that priority. I might have to make one of these where it values holes more than robots. Like it should probably turn itself to push into another robot if it's the other option is death by a hole, right? Like it should always think that going towards a robot is better than a hole. But right now that it kind of treats them equally and it says, oh, it's just something I need to avoid. And if there's two things it needs to avoid, it always does that left turn. So it's a bit of a problem. Here comes blue. All right, blue cut out this whole chunk of the map. He's gonna come across this way. Red's probably gonna hit that wall and turn and then cut out that whole triangle. Maybe when blue's on it? Blue's gonna cut out this whole center here. Like, big chunk of the map. Red's gonna, this might be the kill. I don't know if it's gonna be fast enough because blue's gonna make it across to that. If red turns quick enough here, red might just get this win. Oh my God, red's gonna get this win. Right here. Are you gonna cut out blue? You just gotta cut. There it is. Red gets a win. That's 2-2-1. Holy cow. Let's go, red. All right, green. Get off the platform, green. Let's go, green. Let's go, green. Yes! Yes, green! You're in the game! Finally, a 4-player game, green. I think the problem is the robots might be a little too close together. So, like, it's green sees yellow and then wants to turn away from yellow and then also sees blue and then wants to turn away from blue and just does a 180 and ends up on the platform. All right, so it's 2 for blue, 2 for yellow, 1 for red. I want to see somebody get some points here. I mean, somebody's going to get some points. The start's always cool. They're like fan out. I love the paths they draw. It's always a little different. I mean, obviously there's only so much you can get because, you know, it is Robot Spleef, but there's some scrap mechanic physics. I mean, they don't draw perfectly straight lines. They do a little bit of bouncing because of, you know, scrap mechanic things. All right, everybody's jamming into one corner. This is going to be interesting. Someone's going to get killed really quick. Green is going to be the first victim. Driving straight off the cliff. Yep, just valuing. Red's going to be next, getting bullied by yellow. Basically, body blocked. Blue dot. Oh my God. No way. No freaking way. They have a switch on the top to turn them on. Yellow's just gonna cut out blue. We're just gonna let it happen. But they have a switch on the top to turn them off and on. And that's how I activate them. I have a spud gun on those platforms that shoots all their switches at the same time. And that's how they all activate at the same time and go. When one of them fell off, the spud guns underneath it shot and hit blue's switch. That's why blue's not running. That's the only reason blue couldn't be running. So one of them, like, I thought they're like, who cares? The switch is exposed. It's not really gonna matter. It actually matters. I'm gonna have to put a non-exposed switch if I build Robot Spleef again because it shut off blue. I mean, yellow's gonna win. It's gonna be 3-2 yellow. Yellow 3-2-1, red's gonna be 1 and green has 0 points. Green also died a bunch of times at the very beginning. Yellow is going to win this. Unless yellow somehow kills itself, it will eventually just cut out this chunk of the map. I think it's gonna cut it out right here. Yeah, it's gonna cut out this chunk of the map that blue's on. And it's gonna get, I can't believe that. I can't believe a random spud shot blue. Look at that, yellow wins. 3 wins for yellow. unbelievable. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. This was a really fun build. Like, I've been enjoying the Spleef, and I've been enjoying playing Spleef with my buddies. Obviously, you guys give us great suggestions for all the different Spleef things to do. But I've been getting so many suggestions for robot Spleef. I was like, you know what? I should probably try making robot Spleef at least once, because it would be cool. And I don't know if we could really incorporate robots with people. Like, we maybe could, but I worry, one, about multiplayer with like the lag with a bunch of different vehicles, and two, I don't know if the robots would really be smart enough to ever compete with players. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time.